What's up guys, Lifting here. In this video I'm going to show you my Caustic Arrow character against some of the endgame bosses. We're going to start with Argus, then do the Zara phases, then we're doing the Guardians, and then Shaper. And if you guys would like to see an Uber Elder kill, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'll do a recording for that too. There will be a build guide for the video too, but I will wait by releasing that until 3.6 so we can have any changes taken into account in case there are any. Caustic Arrow is notorious for bad single target, and that's why I wanted to try and create this build to see if I could make it actually have decent single target. We're going to go in now, and we're going to start by Argus here. And there we go. And we got Exile phase 1 here. And he's down. Phase 2, Exile. And we got him down. And final Exile phase here. Unfortunately, we won't really have any keys because I fucked up that phase just before. There we go. Alright, first of the Guardians, we're doing Minotaur first. We're trying to apply our Vault Blight when he pops up there, so we can increase our single target. And then wing him down, but they have, I think it's 100% increased area of effect in here, so we have to be a little careful. There he is. Looked a little delayed, but do this. And we preferably don't want to get killed now. That was a little messy, but yeah. Alright, let's do a Phoenix. Same principle, we'll put the Wall Blight on here and then start dealing some damage here. And then of course the Wither stacks, we're kind of waiting for them to tick up. It takes 15 seconds for them to reach max. So obviously that's when we are doing the most damage. Oh, I actually didn't use my Vault Blight either. That was a big mistake. I've changed my hotkeys recently, that's why. So I guess I used my the wrong skill. But either way, we got him. Alright, now for Phoenix, he has Onslaught in there, so a little more dangerous, but it's fine. I may cut out the ad phases just because I'm not sure if those are too interesting for you. I'll see. Although they do make sense. Alright, we should have him out again now. Yeah. And Cloud Phase. I guess this is where one of the things I can show you to. This is, in my opinion, pretty cool when you play the occultist and you've really fast energy shield recharge rate. Things like this here, you can't die to it. And this is otherwise something that feels like a pain in the ass when you play a CI build, right? Because, well, you have no regen to sustain it and he just slowly wins you down. So let's find him here. And there we go. Alright, I think we should be having final phase coming up now. Yeah. Ah, clouds. Should have known that. Oh, that's the... that was the step knight effect. Alright, final ad phase. There we go. And I guess another thing, like you can see the tankiness of the fast energy shield recharge and the fact that we're able to blind him and such. It just makes it overall very safe. We're pretty low down here, but for those situations, like you normally always start to recharge, and then it's very rare that they're able to kill you. Or when we are running around in other situations, if we know that there are more attacks incoming, we pop the Vault Discipline and then the regen starts instantly, and then we basically solve that issue. Or normally, you would of course also never just stand around and not use your flasks like I was doing there, right? So when you use your flask, get higher evasion, higher chance for the energy shield to recharge. And then, yeah, it just becomes overall very tanky that way. It feels really good. Always been one of my favorite mechanics with Wicked Ward and the Soul Strike Quiver. Alright, so we should get him down now. There we go. And final Guardian now, Hydra, and then we do Shaper. And we are waiting for the things to tick up. The Wither stacks. And just apply a bit of manual blight too when we don't use the Wall Blight, because then we will enable the extra damage they take from chaos via the jewels. Alright, Shaper time. We'll put a few clouds down. We'll use our Wall Blight here. Have our flasks up. And pretty decent Shaper damage, right? For a skill that's otherwise notoriously or has a notoriously bad reputation for single target, right? Phase 2 Shaper. And yeah, I was just about to say, we're gonna wait with the Ball Blight in case we're doing the bullet phase instantly. Or if there's the portal phase, sometimes you can kind of waste a bit of DPS on that, right? But yeah, like he did that. So we'll place our balls too. Ball placement is always important. And there should be one more coming up. Otherwise, yeah, there it is. Alright, we'll use our Ball Blight. Get our flasks down. Get out of that. And phase 3 now. Get the Ball Blight up. And unfortunately we didn't get like the full value of that because it went into bullet phase directly after that. So we'll also use our Blight here. Just to cast it manually. We'll get one of the Caustics down. And we will, well, he died. Either way, this is what I wanted to show you guys. The single target of Caustic Arrow in its current state in 3.5. It feels pretty damn good now, and partly, or a big part of the reason for that is the new chaos damage multiplier nodes. There's, for instance, the non-aiming chaos damage over time on Withering Presence. This is also the one that allows us to automatically add Wither stacks, so we don't have to use a Wither totem. But you also find them on nodes such as Corruption up here, the small one, Growth and Decay, and Method to the Madness, like all the big boy nodes. And then you can also put it on your jewels, like I have here, for instance. And I think it goes up to 4%, that's max on jewels. It could be 5, but I think it's 4. Either way, I will be making a guide for this here. I'll wait until 3.6 so you guys can have it updated and ready for the new leak when it comes out. It isn't too long until now, but if you can't wait, there's a Path of Building link in the description. But real quick overview of what we're doing. We're using Soul Strike together with the Wicked Ward. Notable here to get really fast. Energy Shield regen makes it feel really nice and tanky. Then we're using a 3+ bow here, which are now very easy to craft and very cheap to craft as long as you can get the 6 linked base. To get even faster regen, I'm also using the faster start of Energy Shield recharge on my rings, and I've crafted them with the essence that gives chaos damage. This is a fairly expensive craft, relatively speaking at least. It costs 1 exalt, but it's definitely worth it. Then I also bought myself a really sweet Watcher's Eye with 42% chance to blind enemies which hit you while affected by Grace. This is amazing when we're using, well, Grace first of all to increase our evasion chance, but when you then apply the blind to even at high level, that means that there's a 72% chance when blind is applied that the monsters won't hit you. And if you then also use, where is it, my Jade Flask, then it goes even higher. This is very strong together with the Wicked Ward notable and fast regen, because it, even when, you know, normally damage would interrupt your Wicked Ward before it procs, right? But when they don't hit you, there is no damage to interrupt it. This only goes for like regular hits and such, though, like the evasion won't change if spells hit you. But still, it works really damn well, and I'm pretty happy with the build and the way it turned out now. So if you're experienced with the game, I'm sure the Path of Building info below will be more than enough for you to work with. If not, then I suggest you wait until the new leak comes out, and I'll have a guide that explains everything in detail so you can get this up and running. It's a rather budget-friendly build. You of course want to factor out like the Watcher's Eye, but it's not necessary. It's not... I actually played with this for a very long time and still did all the content without it, but it's a nice extra thing if you can afford it. Even the bow is cheap, so there's nothing... It's a great league starter too. Either way, look out for the guide. Remember to subscribe for more content. Thank you very much for watching, and bros, do you even nerd?